Brittany, you bring up this point in your writing today, that it is as much a black-white issue as it is a black-black issue. I mean, Stephanie Rawlings Blake is a black woman. Barack Obama is half black, half white, but is identified as a black president, and they're using the word thug. Now, Stephanie Rawlings Blake has since said, has apologized. The president seems, if we're to believe the White House press secretary, defiantly sort of doubling down on, this is how I describe looters and people who perpetrate violence. So what is that conversation in the black community?
Sure. It's a conversation about what we call respectability politics, or this idea that the way that black people make the case that they are citizens and should be treated with respect is never to do anything wrong, to be buttoned down, to be educated, to always be articulate, to never express any kind of rage about the injustices that they face, to just go to work every day and then trust the system. So for me, I don't like the narrative that says that this is about the violent actions of a few. My question is, where are folks supposed to put these decades and decades of rage after being mistreated by people who were sworn to protect them, right? The police officers have a higher responsibility to protect people in our communities because they have state power backing their right to use lethal force.
And weapons.
That's right, exactly.
It should be noted that we are just so that people know what they're looking at here. That is a live feed of a peaceful protest happening in Baltimore, right around the area of Johns Hopkins.
Right. But this idea that we're lauding peace, right, but we're not asking police officers, who are also called peace officers, why they don't de-escalate situations, why they don't keep the peace. But then we expect citizens to deal with harassment and then keep the peace and to never act out. I'm not saying that violence is always productive, but I am saying that I do respect black people as human beings, and part of what that means is understanding that rage is a legitimate and reasonable response to being mistreated repeatedly by those in power.